it's Haley, and today I'm going to be doing my August TBR. So apparently it's already August. It is the last month of summer. I go to England this month. I can't believe that it's already August. It is absolutely insane to me. But apparently it is. So this month I'm going to be doing my TBR a little bit differently. There is the Booktube-a-Thon this month, so I have the TBR for that, which I will show you guys first. And then the rest of the books are just kind of books that have been capturing my interest lately, and none of them are really for sure what I'm going to read because I've been kind of taking it slow with my reading, which you will see on Thursday's video. I did a whole discussion video for that, but yeah, I'm not really giving myself a set TBR. These are just kind of the books that I may end up reading. So first we have the Booktube-a-Thon, which is taking place from August 3rd to August 9th, and I'm not sure how well I'm going to do with it because readathons lately have not been my friend. I am going to try and participate and get all of the books done. I really hope that I can do it, but like I said, I'm not too sure. So there are 7 challenges to fulfill. So challenge number 1 is to read a book with blue on the cover. So for this one, I am reading Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. Colleen Hoover's books are always super quick reads, so I'm hoping that this one will be no different. I've heard that it's a pretty emotionally intense one, but I've also heard that it's a lot of people's favorites, so I'm super excited to read this. Challenge number 2 is to read a book where the author shares the same first letter of your last name. So my last name is LeBlanc, so I will be reading The Disenchantments by Nina LaCour. So I have an L as the first letter, obviously, and so does Nina LaCour. So this was the only book on my TBR that fulfilled this challenge, so I'm really glad that I can read this one too. It seems like a super fun summer contemporary, and I haven't really read any contemporaries this summer, like the fun ones. I haven't really read any, so I'm going to try and squeeze a few in there this month, and I think this one will be a really great one. Challenge number 3 is to read someone else's favorite book. So for this one, I went with Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. I chose this one because it seems to be a lot of people's favorite book, which is why, part of the reason why I haven't read it yet, but yeah, it seems quick. I've heard that it's quick. Like I said, I'm pretty apprehensive about it, but I'm hoping I'll enjoy it. Challenge number 4 is to read the last book that you have acquired. So I'm actually currently reading that book, but the next one in line is Extraordinary Means by Robin Schneider. Apparently this one is kind of a Fault in Our Stars-esque story, as most have been, but I feel like this one is going to be very Fault in Our Stars-esque, but I guess Robin Schneider started writing it before The Fault in Our Stars was released, so kinda sucks. But I've heard very mixed things about this one. I'm hoping it is good. We shall see. Challenge number 5 is to finish a book without letting go of it. So basically you're supposed to keep this book in your hand as long as it takes you to finish it. You can close it, but you have to still have it in your hand. So for this one, I went with How I Live Now by Meg Rossoff. This book is like 100 and something pages, so I should be able to finish it in one sitting, and I will not let go of it the whole entire time. Challenge number 6 is to read a book that you really want to read. So this one is probably going to change, but I just kind of, I don't know. I just chose Leviathan by Scott Westerfeld. It's been jumping out at me lately, and plus I really want to read some more Scott Westerfeld, so as of now it's this one, but I will probably change that by the time the readathon rolls around. So that was my Booktube-a-Thon TBR. Now the next 2 books are ones that I'm pretty positive that I'm going to end up reading this month. So the first one is The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. I have to read this for one of my American literature courses, so I figured that I should read it before school starts so then I can kind of get a head start. It's this one and Daisy Miller and something else that I can't remember the name of right now, but I will probably try and read those 3. I'll probably listen to the audiobook just so then I can have them read before school starts and I can be all set and ready to go. And the next book that I think I will probably be reading this month is the first book in the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson, The Final Empire. So I'm planning on reading this one, bringing this one to England. I think I'm going to buy a copy of it there though, because this one is just a used copy, but it would be nice to have my own copy. This one's like yellowing and all that jazz. So I think while I'm in England, I'm going to buy the UK editions of this, but basically I'm choosing to bring this one because it's huge and I think it will occupy a lot of my time for the it's like 6 or 7 hour flight to England, so I'm hoping that I will be able to get a good chunk of it done and then I can finish it when I get back. This might take me the whole entire month to read, but whatever. I'm just really excited to read this. I've heard it's a really fantastic book, so I'm hoping that it lives up to all of those expectations. Now the next few books are the ones that I have no idea if I'm going to be reading. They just kind of stuck out to me when I looked at my bookshelf. So the first one is Please Ignore Veer Dietz by A.S. King. This book seems really short, really just like a quick read, and it looks like it's gonna be pretty good, so yeah. Next is Rain by Amanda Sun. I read the first book in this trilogy in September of last year, and I really enjoyed it, and I loved the atmosphere of it, the atmosphere of Japan, so I would really love to be back in that world. And it seems like I think the last book is coming out. It's either already out or it's coming out like in September or something like that. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get back into that world and then read the last book if I enjoy this one, which I hopefully will. Next is Volition by Lily Paradis. I was sent this book for review forever ago and I just keep on forgetting to pick it up, so I'm hoping that I will be able to pick it up this month. I'm probably going to bring it with me to England just in case I get kind of tired of Mistborn, which I doubt I will, but just in case, and just in case I finish it, which also I doubt I will, I'm going to bring this one as well. Next is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I'm hoping that I will be able to read this book this month because this is kind of my last like summary contemporary that I have on my bookshelf other than the Disenchantments, and I haven't read it yet, and I haven't really read any summary books this summer, so I'm hoping that I will be able to pick this one up. Next is The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton. I don't really know why I want to read this one. I just kind of do. It's a historical fiction and it takes place in Amsterdam and it just seems like a recipe for success. I know a lot of people have really mixed feelings on it, but I don't know. It's just been sticking out to me. Next is Half Bad by Sally Green. I have the audiobook for this from my library, so I kind of want to listen to the audiobook because I just want to get it off of my TBR, to be honest. I've heard such mixed things about it, but I think the audiobook would be kind of the best way for me to read it, so yeah. And the last book that I may read this month is Codename Verity by Elizabeth Vine, whatever, I don't know. This is another historical fiction. I've started it previously, like I think I read the first 10 pages or something, and then I just never picked it up again, so I'm hoping that I will be able to read this one this month. Like I said, I'm trying to get a bunch of historical fiction books off of my TBR so that I can do my recommended reads for historical fiction, so this one would help. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. So that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry it was kind of all over the place. I don't know what's going on with me lately. I think I'm having like heat stroke because it's so freaking hot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you are planning on reading in August. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!